Meghan Markle just went back to her maiden name. Now that she is no longer a senior working royal, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, is reclaiming her time and her identity. Long before she met and married Prince Harry, Meghan had made a name for herself in Hollywood and in elite social circles as an actor, activist, and socialite. Prior to her life in the royal fold, Meghan was able to speak freely about her passions and some of the ills of the world. Unfortunately, life inside of the royal family doesn't exactly foster individuality or outspokenness. As a result, the Duchess struggled quite a bit in the traditional institution. Now following Meghan is getting back in tune with her most authentic self. In fact, during a recent speech for the 2020 Girl Up Leadership Summit, fans noticed the Duchess had returned to her maiden name. Meghan Markle's marriage to Prince Harry is very modern. From the photos and videos of the pair embracing one another, it's clear that Meghan and Prince Harry are deeply in love. They often broke royal protocol by engaging in PDA, and the prince left everything he's ever known to follow his wife to LA. To say that they're a good match would be an understatement. Yet, their relationship allows them to grow and foster their own passions and desires. Considering the relationships in the royal fold, it's a very modern partnership. Relationship expert Sami Vunder told Express.co.uk. It is easy to see that Meghan is not looking for Harry or this marriage to complete her. She may have given up her Hollywood career due to royal protocol, but the woman continues to keep herself busy and involved with several charitable interests, and even flew all the way to New York to enjoy her baby shower with her own set of personal friends. She is not going to be the woman that looks up to Prince Harry to fulfill each and every one of her needs, as many first-time married women would do. Meghan Markle never took Prince Harry's last name. Technically, Prince Harry's last name is Mountbatten Windsor. However, because the red-headed prince has His Royal Highness title, he's never used his last name. When Meghan married into the royal family, she also acquired an HRH title, which meant that she never changed her last name since Markle was dropped. Though she's still known far and wide as Meghan Markle, her current formal title is Her Royal Highness, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. Now, as she embarks on a new journey in her life in her hometown of LA, it appears that Meghan is returning to her maiden name in formal settings. Meghan Markle has gone back to her maiden name. Prior to marrying Prince Harry in 2018, Meghan was referred to as Ms. Meghan Markle. After her marriage, she was called Your Royal Highness or the Duchess of Sussex. Now, she's returned to her regular name. In a recent speech for the 2020 Girl Up Leadership Summit, her name read, the Duchess of Sussex on the top line, with her full name, Meghan Markle on the bottom line. It is the first time she has used her formal name along with her Duchess title. Since she and Prince Harry no longer use their HRH titles, this may best way forward. Buckingham Palace said in a statement, the Sussexes will not use their HRH titles as they are no longer working members of the royal family. Interestingly enough, the Sussexes have just been referring to themselves as Harry and Meghan.
Surprise! Meghan Markle's favorite recipe is one you didn't even know existed. Once upon a time, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, ran a lifestyle blog called The Tig, where she shared tips for everything from traveling to fashion and even posted some of her favorite recipes. She gave up her blog to marry Prince Harry, but now that the couple has stepped down as senior royals, some believe the former Suits star will relaunch it. While fans wait to see if that happens, many have been digging through the Tig archives for some of Meghan's forgotten favorites. If you never read her blog, then you probably don't know she is a big fan of salt cod fritters and shared a recipe from a celebrity chef of how to make them in your own kitchen. Read on to find out how you can cook up cod fritters at home. The Duchess of Sussex enjoys cooking, and that is exactly what she and Harry were doing when he proposed to her in 2017. The pair explained in their engagement video that they were roasting chicken just before the prince popped the question. But Meghan's love for food and cooking goes back years before she met her husband. In a post from September 25, 2014, on her now-defunct blog, Meghan revealed that she fell in love with cod fritters at a mom-and-pop's restaurant while on a trip in St. Bart's. She described the fritters as having the perfect exterior crunch enveloping a moist cloud of salted cod with just the slightest back kick from the Scotch bonnet pepper. The Duchess of Sussex's favorite recipe for the salt cod fritters is from chef and TV personality Andrew Zimmern and posted on Food and Wine.
Meghan Markle and Prince Harry slammed for carbon footprint 26x higher than average Brit. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have come under fire after claims the couple's carbon footprint could be 26 times higher than the average Brit. The duo were spotted driving a Cadillac SUV that has been labeled as far from eco-friendly as possible on Friday in Beverly Hills. According to MP Norman Baker, the car combined with their LA mansion is just a small percentage of their carbon footprint, reports The Sun Online. It has been claimed the former royals took around 53 international flights in 12 months leading up to January 2020, according to the MP. This suggests they generate 215 tons of carbon dioxide every year, as compared to the UK average of 8.3 tons per person. Last year, Harry and Meghan sparked a huge backlash for flying on private jets while speaking out against climate change. They reportedly took 4 private jet journeys in 11 days during the summer. Critics said their high personal carbon footprint made a mockery of their views on supporting the environment on issues like global warming. Harry afterwards said he spends 99% of my life using commercial flights. But he said he occasionally needed to fly on private planes to ensure my family are safe. In a prank call last year, Harry allegedly said, "Unfortunately there are very few alternatives. We have to fly on commercial planes all over the world. Nowhere near as much as most people who do it for a night or weekends. I have to put protections and safety of my family first, and these people are never ending."
Royal fans are convinced Meghan Markle has hair extensions. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, has been working overtime to reclaim her image amid Megxit. While working as a senior member of the British royal family, Meghan had to adhere to certain protocols and standards of dress. However, now that she is embarking on a new career without the royal purse strings, the Duchess is considering something different. Amid the coronavirus, COVID-19, pandemic, the Duchess has been hunkering down in LA and doing virtual events and appearances. Already, she appears lighter and more confident. Though things are still very much in the air about her future endeavors, freedom looks great on Meghan. Now, after seeing the Duchess' most recent Markle Sparkle look, fans are even guessing that she has been dabbling in hair extension side in the months since leaving the British royal family. Meghan's style has shifted drastically. Though she's mostly been seen virtually, she no longer has to adhere to certain rules about her clothing choices. During an appearance at the 2020 Girl Up Leadership Summit, she sported bare shoulders, glowing skin, and a pink lip. When she has been seen out and about, typically volunteering with her husband, Prince Harry, Meghan has been ultra-casual, wearing sneakers and joggers. All of these looks make her seem even more relatable to fans. Since March, Meghan has been hunkering down in Tyler Perry's Beverly Hills home with Prince Harry and their baby son, Archie. Since hair salons are closed, it appears that Meghan has been adhering to social distancing rules and not getting her hair cut or styled professionally. During a recent virtual speech for the 2020 Girl Up Leadership Summit, the Duchess wore her chocolate brown tresses down and they stretched well past her back. It was the longest we'd ever seen it. Typically, royal protocol calls for a neat and natural look, but Meghan opted for a Rapunzel length with shorter pieces framing her face. "We think Meghan's super long hair is simply because she has not had access to a hair salon." However, some royal fans are convinced that the Duchess added some extensions to make her look more dramatic. One fan commented, "I love Meghan, but she's deaf wearing extensions," which there's nothing wrong with that. Her hair is shorter in those pics of them at the dentist a few days ago. Another refuted the theory, saying, "Meghan has a thick, full head of hair. It's naturally curly, so when she blows it out straight, it's going to be much longer." Celebrity hairstylist James Johnson had his own theory about the Duchess' new look. "Meghan's straight hair is the easy at home sleek look," he told Female. "Having like this is still elegant and professional, yet still delivers a level of coolness to match her LA vibe. Keeping the ends blonde helps make the hair look thicker. The hair makes her look more influencer than royal, as it's more youthful and current."
Would Queen Elizabeth approve of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Commonwealth Message? Prince Harry and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, recently had a talk with leaders from the Queen's Commonwealth Trust. There, the couple brought up the subject of colonialism and made statements about the Commonwealth's colonial past. The talk attracted some criticism from onlookers, but the other members of the royal family have not shared their thoughts on it. That has led some fans to wonder, how would Queen Elizabeth, the head of the Commonwealth, feel about Harry and Meghan's comments? Harry and Meghan's message centered on urging people to acknowledge the colonial past of the Commonwealth. "Certainly, when you look across the Commonwealth, there is no way that we can move forward unless we acknowledge the past," Harry said. "So many people have done such an incredible job of acknowledging the past and trying to right those wrongs, but I think we all acknowledge there is so much more still to do." Meanwhile, Meghan added, "We have to, in this moment in time, say we are going to have to be a little uncomfortable right now, because it's only in pushing through that discomfort that we get to the other side of this and find the place, as you're pointing out, where a high tide raises all ships." She, then, touched on the subject of racism in the Commonwealth, noting, "It's not just in the big moments, it's in the quiet moments where racism and unconscious bias lies and hides and thrives. It makes it confusing for a lot of people to understand the role that they play in that, both passively and actively." While Harry and Meghan's message seems to have come from a place of good intentions, not everyone approved of it. For example, Yahoo! News pointed out that the Commonwealth, which is made up of 54 nations who joined voluntarily, is actually different from the British Empire. The outlet wrote, "Many say the Commonwealth is a force for good and has done much to progress beyond Britain's slave owner past." Royal photographer Arthur Edwards also told The Sun that Harry and Meghan's talk is an insult to Queen Elizabeth. To criticize the one thing the Queen cherishes above all things, which is preserving the Commonwealth, is an insult to her, no matter what the palace may say officially, Edwards said. Any country can look back and find faults, but we learn from history and move on. He also held Meghan responsible for filling Harry full of these ideas. Of course, the Queen herself has not spoken out about this event. However, contrary to what Edwards said, not everyone believes Her Majesty would be offended by Harry and Meghan. As reported by Express, politician Lord Howell thinks Queen Elizabeth can see where Harry and Meghan were coming from. "I would think she fully understood the context," Lord Howell said. "Harry has been very active and committed to Commonwealth activities. He's a real champion of the Commonwealth, and I think he was trying to explain to others outside government where we are going. I would have thought she understood it fully, frankly."